Welcome to Tenor Tech, where I solve the problems you didn't even know you had.
You start by verifying that your Oneplus model supports variable refresh rate. Make sure Oxygen OS is updated so the feature appears. Once done, charge above 20% and enable developer options only if settings lacks advanced refresh controls. Now open Settings, tap Display, and scan for refresh rate or smooth display entries. This is where you begin. Don't pause. If you see a dedicated auto VRS toggle, proceed to enable it in the next step, because this first action exposes the controls you need. You now enable Auto VRS by tapping the refresh rate or smooth display option and choosing Auto VRS or adaptive mode. This lets the system switch between 60 Hz, 90 Hz, 120 Hz, or higher depending on content. Make sure to accept any prompt about power versus performance, because Auto VRS balances battery and smoothness. If you need finer control, return to Developer Options and adjust VRS thresholds or animation scales. Once set, the phone adapts frame rate automatically based on apps and motion. You finish by restarting the phone so Auto VRS applies across processes. Sometimes a reboot makes the change visible. Next, make sure battery saver or app-specific display limits aren't forcing 60 Hz. Disable those to confirm. If Auto VRS still won't engage, reset display settings or check for a firmware update, because outdated builds often block adaptive features. One key troubleshooting tip: test with a high frame rate video or game while watching the refresh rate indicator. That reveals whether Auto VRS is actually switching.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe to keep your life in tune.